Okay everybody, let's get right into this one. This is a imported build straight from the Bilibili site from China in high definition. What we have is a poison Shred Druid, speed clearing, a tier 100 nightmare dungeon, and not having any issues that most Shred Druids typically have. His build, absolutely unique in the community. I haven't seen anything quite like it. I've seen things similar, but the aspects and the Paragon board, completely different than anything that we typically encounter here in NA. First off, he starts off with Werewolf instead of Exploit. Most people go Exploit in that first starter board. He goes Werewolf, so you get that damage reduction. You got the increased damage while Werewolf. Then you go straight into Fang and Claw for the extra node boost, and more importantly, close enemies take more damage. Going off to the right, he's got Keeper. Nobody runs this. It gives you that rare node boost, also gives you 10% base more physical damage or non-physical damage. That's going to affect your poison damage. Absolutely insane. Tracking back up, going to the top, he takes Bane. Now there's been a lot of discussion about Bane, whether or not the poison ticks ticking for double can proc off themselves. Getting plus more damage with poison, already good, but guess what? The poison ticks can trigger themselves on top of each other, leading to cascading amounts of just huge, absolutely busted single target damage. And then to finish things off, he runs Tracker, which standard plus damage to poison targets, and your poison effects last even longer. So this is going to enable you the ability to hit and run. So you hit, kite, and as long as you're not dying or taking critical damage instantly, you can pretty much just go ahead and kite an entire map around, as you can see in the video. Going into gear, he is running Tempest Roar. That is going to be a requirement for maintaining your spirit. Going into chest, running Vigorous Aspect for that 15% damage reduction while shapeshifted. You're going to always be shapeshifted. You're going to always be a werewolf. Aspect of Dark Howl going into the glove slot. That's going to give your Debilitating Roar the ability to immobilize poison enemies for up to 4 seconds. Then we go into the pants, Aspect of Disobedience, Ghostwalker on boots, Aspect of the Rampaging Werebeast on weapon. That's gonna go ahead and give you that extra 5 seconds while in Grizzly Rage, and all of the well-known perks with that particular aspect that we all already know about. Running Aspect of the Blurred Beast in the Amulet, so you can get that extra boost for the Amulet slot. We got Stormclaw in the ring, we've got Direwolf in the other ring, and Aspect of Retaliation to finish things off there in the Totem slot. In regards to gems, we're going with Weapon, 8% overall, Armor, the blue gem, and then, of course, in the Skull for the Jewelry slot. If you're interested in this build, all the information is going to be in the description below. Absolutely insane. Congratulations to this guy. And as you can see, just going back and forth, standard Stormclaw or standard Poison Claw, back and forth, just to attempt to get the big one-shots on the boss, but it's still bleeding down until it's just dead. And that pretty much wraps things up on this one. Tell me what you think about this build in the comments below. Maybe you already play Shred, and you can use this to go ahead and knock out your tier 100 before preseason ends. But if you feel so inclined, go ahead and like, follow, subscribe for more. Join me on Twitch. All the information and more is in the description below. We do have a few Season 1 leveling and renown hacks kind of in the pipeline to put you well ahead of the curve that you will definitely want to go ahead and check out and take advantage of. But with that, we'll see you gamers in the next one. Have a good night.